Hi YouTube and welcome to Let's Play The Sims 4. So I have now upgraded to the new version of The Sims and I am here creating my first family. I'm actually creating a full family, wife, husband, and child. And then we'll be building them a house and just kind of exploring the whole new interface and everything. So this is the new Create a Sim interface. Folks may have seen my first attempt at the Create a Sim demo where I created myself in the demo, but here I'm just creating kind of a random sim and just kind of exploring the tools and everything, so you can kind of see how everything works in terms of changing hairstyles and things, and what hairstyles are available. Obviously, you know, this is a base game, so it doesn't have everything that the Sims 3 expansions all had. And to be perfectly honest, I know a lot of people complain about that, but you know, they completely redid the back-end engine of this game, redid all the graphics for the world, for the people, everything else, and so just that alone is a lot of work. Just look at how much different Create a Sim is in terms of being able to. So I can just grab her mouth and just make it bigger, and grab her ears and make them bigger if I want to do. But the one thing I wish I could do that it doesn't let me at the moment is make pointy ears. I really would like to have kind of more of an elven look, but I guess they wanted to keep the Sims looking human at this stage in the game. Maybe they'll have a supernatural expansion at some point and you can have elven ears again. But I decided to make the female or the wife in the of this family looking Asian. I kind of decided to kind of go outside of my normal Caucasian mold with that. And then you notice that it keeps going back to her original hair with the, so I was in the everyday, now I'm in the formal, etc. And you have to change the hair and the makeup along with each outfit. And I actually like this better. Supposedly in The Sims 3 you could customize the hair to go with specific outfits as well, but it didn't always work. This seems to actually work a little bit better than it did in The Sims 3. It wasn't very effective in The Sims 3. And here I decided for her formal, since she has a really long braid for her everyday, for her formal to have, you know, kind of, you know, long hair piled up on her head, I thought would look good for her formal look. And then some nice makeup here. So for every day she doesn't wear makeup, but for when she's getting all fancy, she gets to wear the makeup. I mean, she's a mom, so it's, you know, like, I know most moms don't wear makeup, you know, all day long. And then you don't wear makeup when you're athletic either. So here we've got her going, getting her some athletic gear and things, and then just making sure she has the same for sleeping, for everyday, for athletic. I usually keep the same hairstyle typically, because you know, most people tend to wear the same hairstyle for those types of activities. And then for formal, fancy stuff, and then they have formal and then they have party. So apparently you can have a different outfit for a very formal event versus a party event, which actually also makes a lot of sense. That's a new thing here that I'm really liking. The fact that, because a lot of the parties, you know, you could either dress everyday or formal in Sims 3, and here you can, I guess, dress casual like your everyday clothes, or have party clothes, or you know, have a formal event. Like a wedding, that kind of thing. And so for parties and stuff here, I'm giving her something a little bit more fun to wear, a little shorter skirt, that kind of thing. I was kind of playing around with different colors and patterns and things, and you can see how you select, you know, you select a dress and then you select a color and things, instead of having like 3 or 4 or 5 different colors and such. And yeah, there isn't currently a way of customizing colors and patterns and things. I'm thinking that's probably something that they'll probably add later in the game. Right now, you know, it's all new, you know, updated graphics and everything, and I guess they just didn't want it to add that. So here I got her for her party look, looking a little more sexy, you know. Going night on the town with her little black dress with her girlfriends. So there we go. But I wanted to make sure she was consistently had longer hair. So here I was like, okay, different kinds of walks. And sorry, I have this kind of sped up, so her walk is a little faster than it would normally be. And then I'm playing around with her voice, which you're not going to really be able to appreciate very much here, unfortunately. I mean, you may or may not hear some of that in the background, but it's going to be, you know, too fast. But now, going ahead and going, choosing her personality and everything. So I made her family oriented and things, and she likes music, she's romantic, and yep, family oriented and such. So I want her to be a good mommy. And now with the husband, I'm going to go in a completely different direction. I usually like tall, dark, and handsome. You can't change here. You can actually look at genetics and stuff and see what her daughter is, if she had a daughter with a husband, which is weird, but okay, fine. So obviously, if this is the husband, that balding, not good. But yeah, usually, like I said, I'm usually doing tall, dark, and handsome, and this time I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do a guy that's blonde, blue eyes, and have him be the dad. So kind of an inter-ethnic couple. I don't say interracial because I don't like. I have a lot of issues with the term race. We're a human race. We're a lot of different ethnicities. There's a lot of different ethnicities within each quote-unquote race. You have the Caucasian race, but there's the Germans, and there's the Spanish, and there's the Italians, and it's like there's so much variety within each quote-unquote race that I don't think they're valid descriptors, to be perfectly honest. I mean, you think about people from Asia are considered Asian, as the Asian race, and yet, you look at people from India or the Middle East, like Pakistan, and they are Asian, even though they don't look anything like, they're Western Asian, they don't look anything like Eastern Asian. And most people, when they say Asian, they think Eastern Asian, and not, so. And I still use the term Asian when I mean Eastern Asian and things, and I was generic with Anna because with the wife here, just because to be perfectly honest, I wasn't going for a specific ethnic group, just kind of Eastern Asian look. But anyway, so here is the husband, Mr. And it's his party outfit there. And at first I called her Tang, just because a good friend of mine from, way back in kindergarten, his name was Alex Tang, and he and I were best friends and stuff, and so it was like the first last name I came up with. But then I thought, you know what, no, if she's married to him, she would most likely take his last name, and so I gave him a relatively generic sounding European-based name, Bennett. So that's why this series is called Meet the Bennetts, because that's who they are. It's the Bennetts. So we've got mom and dad. He's going to be kind of an athletic guy. I'm going to try and get him an athletic job. So here's the here's the daughter. I'm going to make her as a child. I'm going to play around with her look a little bit. I'm not going to change her face at all. I could, but I'm going to allow the genetics to kind of stay as they are. But I'm going to play with her hairdo a little bit and her outfits and stuff, and make her a typical typical kid with a typical girl with a ponytail. And one of the things that you couldn't do in the Greatest Sim demo is you couldn't play with kids. You can only play with young adults, and so it's kind of interesting to be able to look at what the children have as their options and things. And I've decided to make her like the color blue, even though you can't really choose favorite colors, as far as I can tell. But instead of being all girly pink, I decided to do blue, and then give her this kind of a hairstyle for her formal look. And kind of a silly looking athletic outfit there. I'm going to give her a little bit more typical, and go back to the same hairstyle, but give her a little bit more typical look for athletic. Oops, underwear. Cover that up. There we go. Okay, so that's a bit better. And then she's got kind of a blue soccer theme. Her dad's gonna be an athlete. At least I hope athlete is an option. We'll see what their options are. But anyway, that's the family. So starting next week, we'll build the house, and we'll start getting the parents some jobs, and we'll see how all of the gameplay works out. I hope that folks are going to enjoy watching me play, and please, give me comments below in terms of what you would like to see me do with the family, etc. And we'll just kind of go from there. Thank you so much for joining me, and until next week, take care. Bye-bye.